What kind of media institution might distribute your media product and why?
I think that we should use Amicus Productions because it's a British film production company based in Shepperton Studios, England. They're best known for their trademark horror anthologies, which were inspired from films such as Dead of Night. Sometimes they get their stories from horror comics, and these films sometimes have 4 or 5 short horror stories in them. The films that Amicus Productions have produced have been things such as Just for Fun, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, The Skull, Torture Garden and Danger Route. Sometimes they are mistaken for Hammer films, but they are similar as in they have the same visual style, but the difference is that Hammer films use a period of Gothic films, whereas Amicus Productions use the present day. I think that this production company would be good to use because they're set in England, which would be a good way for us to contact them. And they also, because as I mentioned before, their films in the 1950s used to feature 4 or sometimes 5 short horror stories. So if we gave them our horror 2-minute opening, they could incorporate that with their own movie. The last film that they made was in the 1980s, so if they did feel as though they wanted to come back, or they could use our movie to help us with it. The reason why I have not picked production companies such as DreamWorks Animation would be because they are mostly to do with animation movies. However, you could say that there are many other film production companies that I could pick, such as 20th Century Fox or things like that. The reason why I haven't picked those is mainly because of the location where they are set. It would be harder to contact them, and also our movie is a short horror movie, so we would want it to be a company which most likely has been specialised in that area before. They did have a teenage market previously, early on in their career, so then that market, if they are still following this production company, could also be linked to us, so we could gain a wider market, and they could gain a wider market from us because we targeted it at the target audience that we targeted at would benefit them as well as us. So that is why I think that Amicus Productions would be a good company to use, because it is mostly what we need, and location, everything is the perfect thing.